This is a special report from ABC News Digital.
Hello everyone, I'm Dan Cutler in New York with this ABC News Digital special report. Egyptian television is reporting that Egypt's President Mohamed Morsi is under arrest, but a presidential spokesperson denies that, and the Muslim Brotherhood, the political party of the president, is claiming that a military coup is underway at this hour. Morsi refused the military's demands to either enact reforms that was demanded by millions of protesters that you are seeing in Tahrir Square, or step down and give the president, Morsi, a morning deadline that has now come and passed. Military officers have taken control of key facilities in Cairo, including the newsroom of a state-run television station. If reports of a coup are in fact true, it marks the second time in just more than 2 years that the military removed the country's leader. As millions are marching in the streets in the biggest rallies in the nation that they have seen, it has led to clashes with police and is blamed for at least 39 deaths. ABC's Karen Travers is live in Washington now with the developments as all eyes are on Egypt. Karen?
Hi, Dan. As you said, there are state reports that say that President Morsi is under house arrest, but the president's spokesman denies that. And right now, this is a very fluid situation, a very tense situation, and that military deadline has come and gone, yet President Morsi remains very defiant.
2 years after the Arab Spring, Egypt is once again on the brink of chaos. Millions of protesters are calling on President Mohamed Morsi to step down. The Egyptian military gave Morsi a deadline of 5 p.m. today Cairo time to reach an agreement with the protesters, or else the army would impose their own solution to end the tension. That deadline has passed, and Morsi said just a short time ago he's not going anywhere. Overnight, more than 20 people were killed and hundreds have been injured as Morsi supporters clash with his opponents. Millions of angry Egyptians say Morsi hasn't enacted the reforms they expected, and his Muslim Brotherhood political party wants too much control. Young Egyptians calling themselves Rebellion started the demonstrations. This young woman told ABC News, "In the new constitution, there's no role for women," she said. "In the era of Morsi, women have no place." The anger is also driven by Egypt's decimated economy, its once vital tourism industry struggling without American visitors. The iconic pyramids practically empty. This boat operator on the Nile told ABC News he hasn't had any Americans on board in a month.
How much money did you make this week?
This week? This now is 10 pounds.
Just
today.
10 pounds. Less than $2.
No working.
Dan, the Obama administration says that President Morsi must take steps to show he's responsive to the demonstrators, but Dan, they didn't specify what exactly those steps should be.
Karen, obviously it's a fluid situation over there, but what has the military indicated they will do if in fact Morsi is removed?
Well, first and foremost, the military insists that this was not going to be a coup, that this is actually just them defending the will of the people, and that this is the best way to do that, and that they're also clearly trying to position control for what will inevitably be more clashes no matter what President Morsi does. But the game plan going forward right now would still be evolving as the situation evolves, but it could look like something like a presidential council with representatives from both sides taking part. But of course, President Morsi says he's not going anywhere, so it doesn't look like he's going to go down without a fight, and it'll be very interesting to see if he is willing to concede any power at all.
All right, ABC's Karen Travers for us in Washington. Karen, thank you for that. And of course, as we're looking at the live pictures of Tahrir Square there, you can see millions of demonstrators have come out there demanding that President Mohamed Morsi step down after the military had imposed a 48-hour ultimatum to either yield to the reforms that have been demanded by those protesters or, in fact, step down. The situation now obviously growing more intense, and of course we will have a complete report on abcnews.com and monitor the situation you can see from Tahrir Square on our live stream. For now, I'm Dan Cutler in New York with this ABC News Digital Special Report.
This has been a special report from ABC News Digital.